Hello, how are you all doing? Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel, Merging Timelines. I'm Melanie, and today we're going to do Pisces. We're going to do Pisces rest of April. It is Easter, so happy Easter to you if you celebrate. And what else was I going to say? If you'd like a personal reading, please check the information box below. You'll see my email address is Merging Timelines. I do recorded videos. I can send you a link to your own personal video, or you can do a live chat with me or live FaceTime with me, however you choose to get connected, and we can do it there, okay? Pisces. We're outside. My brother is washing his car, so the music selection is his, fellow Piscean. Let's see what we can get. I felt like it would be a good time to do the reading since he's out here. You've got blossoming. Wow, could be dealing with the Capricorn because they had this in their future presentation. But you're having it as your first card out. Hey, Omar. My brother's friend is on. He just came over, so shout out to Omar if you're watching this, when you're watching this. What we're doing now is Pisces. Thank you for reminding me, guys. I get sidetracked easy. Oh, endings and beginnings. So your heart's allowing yourself to end something, possibly with the Capricorn. I don't know. Or, either way, it's allowing you to transform. You've been just getting started, so you have to have patience with yourself with this new transformation that you're getting. Sorry, there are ants everywhere, but I love sitting outside. And I'm going to relocate in just a second. Ooh, unconditional love. So you guys are being faced with unconditional love for someone or something. I'll show you these first three cards. Sorry, forgive me. We are using the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck, and the second one we're using is the Archangel Oracle cards, right? So we're doing 3 of the Goddess, and we're doing 1 of the Archangel messages. Sometimes 2 comes out, and I'll take it that way. And we're using our regular 6-card spread, 6 cards clarifying. So these are what we have here, Pisces. You have blossoming, just getting started when it comes to something in your environment. All because of this. You had a transformation within. So that's ending and beginning something, allowing yourself to transform into something, rebirth of something, you know, shedding what doesn't belong anymore and making room for what does. And all because you have unconditional love in your future presentation. When I have unconditional love, it's like the way you start to see yourself. It's like you're becoming more easy on your own flaws, and therefore that allows you to look at other people's flaws differently. Pisces is really sensitive already. You guys are very understanding, very loving people, but I have to admit, you're one of the most, if not the most, unforgiving sign. You know, you can harbor resentment. Why? You just think differently, you know? You came here with your life planned out, and it doesn't go that way. You can take a loss, sure, but can you rebuild? It's not easiest, but I think that you're learning that now. I think that you're learning that sometimes shit gets messed up out here. And what are we going to do? Harbor resentment towards the ones that we love the most, the job that we love the most, because it didn't go so well at first? That doesn't really make sense, Pisces. You guys know that. Sun and moon signs. Sun and moon signs. So we're just getting 1 of these Archangel messages, and we'll see how that goes. I've been doing yoga, but it hasn't really helped with my posture yet. So, excuse me for slouching. I try, but hello from heaven. Ooh, pretty card. Hello from heaven. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of the worries and feel their loving blessings. So have you just lost someone? Or have you been recently thinking of someone that you lost, whether this is a friend, a family member? I feel like they've been on your mind, and they want you to know that they're doing well. You know, they're happy. They're actually right behind the curtains, right next to you everywhere you walk. Maybe you've been getting signs, or maybe some people have been reminding you of this person. And in a way, it makes you happy, even though you're so sad that they're no longer here. The constant reminder of them brings your vibration up. That's how I'm feeling, you know? And that's because that love is so unconditional that even when it's not in this lifetime with you, it's one that you just could never forget even if you tried, you know? So that's very beautiful, Pisces. You guys are so caring and sensitive. There's a divine healing that's at hand with you guys too. It's like the fondful memories that you've had with this person that you lost is allowing yourself to heal as well. I like that for you, Pisces. I really do. Alright, sun and moon signs. So you're loving yourself and every situation, no matter what the outside appearance may be. That reminds me so much of the illusion that we live in. How everything on the outside can always look so perfect. Because nobody really puts up their shit, you know? Let's be honest. No one's out here displaying anything that happens negatively. But as soon as something happens good, we post it everywhere. You know, every social media has the update. Then we call our family members and our friends and we're like, guess what? Such and such and such and such. But when something goes wrong, we go in a little corner and we hide. You know? It's okay. It happens. Pisces, sun and moon signs, please. Spirit guides, show me Pisces. Alright. 3 shuffles, okay? 1, 2, 3. Well, you know what, to be honest, I have been just cutting the deck for the second, for the clarifiers, and I feel like I want to do that again. So we'll just keep going. We could be dealing with the Scorpion as well, because the endings and beginnings reminds me of Scorpions or Scorpio season, because they are so good at transforming things. First card out, Princess of Wands. So what's been affecting your environment lately from the past has been this younger fire sign female, or just someone who's younger. Doesn't really have to be in age, but maturity, right? A little more immature than the average female, and she's sent you a message that's been affecting your environment. So that is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or again, a younger individual, or someone who acts younger than you, right? And they're very beautiful, though. They're someone you're very attracted to, and they sent you a message, a sensual message, or a passionate message of something that was illuminated to them, possibly with the sun in the background. She's got very fierce eyes. I love her eyes. Very sure of what she means and what she says, even though it's not the most planned or thought out delivery. She means what she says. So that's the woman. If that's not you, Pisces, that could be someone that my male Pisceans have been dealing with in the past. there's the Magician in your heart space, so I don't feel like you're able to manifest, or you don't feel like you can manifest what it is that you want at this time. Maybe it's with this person. I'm not sure. But let's just keep going with the Magician in your heart space. You've got Strength. There it is. So the Strength is reverse. Again, this is Leo energy, not again, sorry. This is your Leo energy in this card, but it means that there's a lot of insecurity or uncertainty when it comes to this connection, and it's right underneath you having to have unconditional love with this person. So I feel like in the past things didn't go as planned with you two, but because you're trying to have unconditional love, or you're being asked to have unconditional love, you're still thinking about them in your environment. You have the Princess of Swords in your reverse. So two immature women are what's going on right now. You've got one that's spying or keeping a close watch but no communication. She's very, very, how do you say it? Gemini energy. Very swift communication but immature communication. Makes quick decisions and says things swiftly without being thought or planned out, just like this woman. So I feel like you could be dealing with two different women if you're the Pisces male, or if you're the Pisces female, this is the way you're showing up. So we have fire and air. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or Aries, Leo, Sag. If you're the male, you could be dealing with the fire sign in your environment, but thinking of someone that you're not communicating to. There's that possibility. You have the Two of Swords. There it is. It's definitely for the male. You have to make a decision between the two. Air or fire. And if this is you as the female, then you have this new idea that's affecting your environment, but you're still just keeping a close watch on it. It's because you feel as though you can't manifest this new beginning. Something about you is feeling insecure and less than empowered. So you have where you know that you'd have all the tools to create what it is that you want, you're not necessarily making use of them because you're unsure of yourself. Alright, let's see the advice card for Pisceans. Sun and Moon signs, please. Sun and Moon signs. Pisces. Maybe for the females, you have to learn to have unconditional love for yourself. I feel like you guys are very overwhelmed. I take this deep breath every time I do your reading, guys. You're very overwhelmed when it comes to something. Something that you're overwhelmed about is your advice. Something that you're insecure about. Something that you feel just drained in your own emotions towards. Maybe there was a lot of love that you once had that was spilled out, because I do see this right under unconditional love, and you have blossoming. So some sort of transformation in your environment is allowing you to acknowledge something that was once very overwhelming emotionally. I could see that for Pisces because you guys are so sensitive. You tend to because you start with your emotions, right? You tend to drown yourself out with these emotions, but you're getting 9 of Swords. So there's no anxieties and fears when it comes to communication with this person, but there is a blockage with your own insecurity or the way that you see yourself that keeps you from this person if you're the male. Sorry guys, there's these cards, extra messages keep falling out. So you have the Death card with the Twin of Cups, the Two of Cups. You could be dealing with the twin. Scorpion energy, so transforming something, the way you see something to allow equal give and take, maybe. Okay, there's that for someone. Alright, so 2 more shuffles and we'll cut the deck. 1, 2, 3 Pisces, Sun, and Moon signs. Thank you so much for watching my channel, guys. Your bottom of the deck, you have the King of Cups. So I do see that the male is being very resentful towards this female. He's blocking her. He is putting up a wall, a defense mechanism between him and her. Maybe at one point he saw victory with this person, but he decided that things went against his plans, hence the reason for unconditional love. So he is now blocking this connection. That's for the males, right? So females, then you're dealing with someone who's doing the same thing, but they could be water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, like yourself. They're holding back their emotions towards you, or if they're not a water sign, they're just being emotionally manipulative, where they would have a lot of love for you, Scorpion love, deep love, but due to the past and your immaturity, they're holding back, right? So you have the Page of Wands. The Princess of Wands has clarity. She has truth. She has clarity. She has a wider perception. She sees the truth. She's allowing the truth. And that truth has made her become a better person, has made her step into her own patience and process with herself. The heart space shows the Magician reverse, so there goes that release of anxiety and fear again with the Nine of Swords. So, Piscean male, you've definitely released fears and anxieties that you once had towards the connection, but you're not willing to or not desiring a reconciliation. I feel your heart says no. And if you are the female, your heart is saying that we're a little bit unsure. Although we have no anxiety or fear with this person, we have a little insecurity with ourselves still. Okay? So you have the Strength card with the Sun reverse. So that same thing that you feel insecure about, that you are holding back on giving unconditional love towards, is the reason why you're delayed in your happy home, happy life. Your Sun card, which is the best card in the tarot. It's about, living your best life, should we say. That is being held off because of the unconditional love that you have to have for yourself or for this person that you're dealing with, right? Because as we know, we are reflections of our experiences. So based off of our own blockages and growth is what keeps us from our happiness. Because when we can be happiest with ourselves first, we attract our blessings versus our lessons. So that's how I see you guys coming up here. You have the Princess of Swords, right? So this person that has been keeping a close watch on you, males, it's an upside down commitment. They're watching you in, or maybe they left an upside down commitment, because that's the Princess of Swords. So Aquarius, they were Gemini. Someone who's been keeping a close watch on something that was not very traditional in society. So it's not like a marriage, it's something that has fallen out, or something that's not traditional, that keeps two people together. Okay. So you're needing to make a decision between the two things, and you have taken some rest. So in the future, because you've allowed yourself to heal and take time to contemplate both sides of the coin and both decisions, whether it's two people, if you're the male watching between a fire sign or an air sign, or if you are just the female and you're making a decision between two men yourself, one that you've been keeping watch on, and you've actually sent a message to of passion. I think because you've allowed yourself to heal, now your advice is to move forward. You have this Ace of Cups clarifying the Chariot, which represents the divine masculine, kind of moving towards what it is that he desires. So males again, you feel a little overwhelmed by the thought of this connection and maybe the emotions that were once lost at one point, but still you would be moving forward. And the females, I feel like you have allowed yourself to feel a little bit overwhelmed emotionally as well, to the point where you wore those emotions or those rejections, should we say, as if they were you, when they weren't you. They were signs from God. They were God speaking through the other person that maybe you felt so much love and connection for, but it wasn't the right time. So they had to pull this person away from you, and I feel like it made you question a lot of unconditional love that you had for this person. But anyways, that's how I see it for you, Pisces. I hope that you like this reading, and please like, share, comment on the video, and thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for my new subscribers, and I'll see you next month. We're going to do a May video, so I'll probably do it for the last week of April. All right? Thank you. Bye.